Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Shards. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon where it's, let's say $5 a month. I don't know, I didn't actually look it up. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we finished Tate's route. At least up until when it runs out of content. And I had a tough decision between A, going back to Alvy's route / the Summoner's route, and continuing that because there was more content for that, or going for Aiden's route. Aiden, I think? But anyways, I believe we'll just continue, or start with Aiden. You know? Because it do be like that. Kind of want to play as intended, more or less. Granted, I did go for his thing. Yes. Interrupt today's program for breaking news? Oh yeah, they redid the intro. Hey, it's that guy who I've seen on Discord but have no idea who he is. Reset face? I'm currently in front of Effanor High, where reports are coming in about a devastating explosion that left 12 injured. I guess this is with regards to the main character? 6 remain in stable condition at the hospital, but one individual has suffered serious injuries. A sophomore teacher of Class 12B, who is reportedly closest to the blast's epicenter. His condition is still unknown. For most of the children seem to be alive with minor injuries. Thankfully, we have an eyewitness who escaped the tragedy unscathed. Who is, like, stuck as a deer in the headlights? Someone would call it a miracle, others pure luck. I wonder who he is. I guess he'll be in school? Because I've seen his sticker for a while. But a question that everyone is asking in no time is, who shall pay for such a horrific mishap? Sir, would you give us any information on the matter? Sir? The explosion? Why am I here? The paramedics would like to know where his arm flew before it's too late to be reattached. Oh. Damn. Any guesses on its whereabouts? Did you have anything to do with it? Oof. I'm afraid you're too slow. You lose today's game of repeat after me, wake up before it's too late. Unfortunately, it's time for capital punishment. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna smack him. What's that supposed to be? What did he say? You gotta be kidding. What is that time? It's not regular time or military time. Well, that sure was something. What was he saying about about... Also, did you bump your head? Not even 5 seconds awake, and I already forgot my dream. Hey, when that happens. My forehead hurts. I feel like I was struck with a hammer. It could also be the unusual Monday effect. Or I dropped my phone in my face while falling asleep. I did promise myself not to do that anymore, but I'm not great with promises, especially to myself. How much longer do I have to sleep? It's 35.97. That sure is a number of all time, but not one that would be on the clock, which means... Yep, I'm still dreaming. I can never tell when I'm dreaming or not, I don't know. Not only do I have to dream about terrorist attacks in the midst of Cold War. A Cold War? I also have to deal with you so often. But wait, there's a Cold War going on? Or, I don't know. I mean, it is a different universe. With that thought, at least, some vague memories of the dream came back. That's good. Wouldn't you agree? Are you giving me these nightmares? Be honest. I'll forgive you if you are. Just tell me. Careful. I'm not bound by law or justice system. In my eyes, you're guilty until proven innocent. If you remember how this thing used to go, it basically started with the dream of him being like, oh, whoa, who's this? His big, woo is a woo, and I would like to woo with it. Also, bloody tissue bin? Can you, I don't know, let me dream of hot, naked men for once? Something normal? Sigh. I'd be satisfied with just you alone. But you're the shyest hunk of meat I've ever met. And I thought I was socially anxious one. No, and I thought I was the socially anxious one. If you're gonna make me suffer every night with these nightmares and false memories, you could at least let me touch you once. Or at least say something back. Even a plain no would be great. Figures. Flying books, random flowers, some blood as well, because why not? You really took my last comments to heart, huh? Didn't mean to be rude by complaining about your empty void, but us alone in here was starting to be quite boring, especially with your refusal to collaborate in any way, shape, or form. Tissues. Also, there's blood on the tissues as well? Those ones? You're lucky I like talking to myself so much. I've grown used to it. But I can't touch myself. Well, I could, but, you know, it's not... I mean, it's not the same. Ugh, this is so awkward. Would have been funny if you nodded for the first time, even after that. Or ever after that. You should take some lessons in comedy from me. I've been told I'm quite the clown many times. You're right, that was sad. So, can I touch you this once? It's a special day, you know. I'm going to a shiny new academy today. You might have heard of it. Pretty cool place for the hottest and smartest people. I'll finally be able to use my magic for something useful while having lots of fun. Surely. They call it Laconia. The man jolts just a little. Ha, I saw that. Geez, the biggest reaction I've ever gotten from you. And it was to basically insult me. Alright, fine. Maybe I can't comment on my looks or compete with supermodels, but I am smart. My grades are very much the only reason I got in. That place is like literally a sex school, though they don't love it when you call it that, especially when you pitch the idea to your family. Learned that the hard way. Bring up fighting and becoming a millionaire aspects is a much better convincing plan than becoming a millionaire aspects. Yeah. Thankfully, the headmaster was smitten by all the other wonderful qualities and put in a good word for me. Not only is there a very limited number of recommended students, but I got in with a personal nod from the headmaster himself. It's not every day students are recommended directly by him. I've been dreaming of this place my whole life. Okay, fine. Not my whole life. Since 4 years ago, when I found out I had magic. I'm the only one in my family with it. My sister's not exactly thrilled about that. I'm not actually sure if my father had any, but I'm not about to meet him anytime soon anyway. Thinking about it, I wouldn't be surprised if she messed with my alarm just to make me late. Are you gonna wake me up as usual, or do you have to figure out what time $35.97 should be. Still giving me the silent treatment, huh? At least I found a topic you were somewhat interested in. Also, learn that you can, in fact, hear me. Well, you know what that means. Time for my naughty attempt to see what's under those garments. Unveil the sheets, jump out of bed, and kneel in front of the man, as I've been doing every night for 2 months. Yeah. Keep your dramatic horror sound effects to yourself. I'm about to have the time of life here. Also, dramatic sound effects? Maybe I just need to... Okay. Maybe even your life. And might do a smidge of this. Maybe I just need to move that a whole bunch. All you must do is tell me to back off, or perhaps keep going, because that blush doesn't seem to be a refusal. Every night the same. I talk with him for a while. It's always a one-sided conversation, obviously. Then, I make my move trying to seduce him. I can't let a body like that slip through my fingers. It's quite literally the body of my dreams. Heh, get it? You can take the heck out of the leopard, but you can't... I'll stop before I embarrass myself further. Even if it's just in my mind. What the? Also, just saying, that would absolutely just... Ouch. What the? You really are shy. Huh. But usually, you would have stopped the dream by this point. Unless you can't. Or even better, you want me to continue. Well, Missy, if you insist, my good paralysis demon friend. This is just what happens when you forget the paralysis part around me. Let me just get these big muscular legs opened. Well, that was a workout. Might need to censor some of this. Do-do-do. You've got some strong muscles down here. Keep 'em open, baby boy. Mama's about to have a feast. Exciting, isn't it? No need to tremble. I'll take good care of your goods. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. Even a single quick touch would be lucky for on most nights. Although just a dream, everything feels so lucid. His rough scales against my paws, as he's trying to close his thighs again. The light heat radiating from the front, invite me closer. Also, main character must be pretty strong. I mean, dream stuff, but like, I wouldn't think anybody would be able to pull my legs apart. Kegels and all that. Kegels? The things where you put your legs together. My nose almost touching the massive, growing boji woji. My eyes are targeting. Glad to see you're equally excited. I let go of his knees with one hand, and now he has a choice. Either squish my head like a watermelon, or keep those legs opened. Both very good and welcome outcomes. It's checkmate, old friend. Now, let's take a quick peek at what we're working with, and just under this... Huh? What's that? A letter for me? Happy birthday. Holy, you actually know? Did you write this? So, my birthday was yesterday. I didn't think there was any connection between this and, well, thank you in any case. Also, where'd you keep the pen? Doesn't matter. Let's see. Left, right, left, up, left, right, up. Rotate that thing. I'm just gonna keep this here just in case. On my phone. Is this some kind of code? Left, right, left, front. Do I end it with an Alt 4? Alt 4? What is this? It was a great opportunity for you to appear fully wrapped with birthday ribbons. Just saying. Would have been less of a hassle. Anyway, back to business. Balls. Sigh. Of course. Of course I'd wake up now. I always wake up right before any kind of fun actually starts. These dreams are so stupid. They're gonna stop after a while. How long is a while? I told him the therapist wasn't gonna cut it. Alarm going off. Knocks on the door. Birds outside chirping their little beaks off. And a random ringing in my ear. I love mornings. Did my birthday present just cuck me? Not the right use of the word, but okay. Would you wake up already? The alarm's been ringing for 20 minutes. What? Damn it. How come it didn't wake up when it started? Why didn't you try harder to wake me? I've been knocking and screaming for the past 7 minutes. Be so fucking Rory right now. I think we actually get like CG or pictures of his family. So, that's where the earring's from. My head still hurts from the phone, but... Huh? The hot lizard's present? I'm not entering that car if you don't get time to shower, just so you know. Fine, I'm going. Jeez. And hurry up! Of course I'm gonna hurry. If I don't listen to all of Mom's worries before we step out the door to the car, it'll be a long one. I'll just think about you later, mysterious piece of dream paper. You just stay right there and don't fall me, okay? I'm putting my slippers on, doing a big stretch. Damn, I'm too young for my bones to be cracking like this. I open the door, look around for a certain noisy sister, and after making my way downtown, and making sure the way is clear, I rush to the bathroom in my underwear and big towel over my shoulder. It's the one that the school has. Boring mundane bits follow. Brushing teeth, stirring the water. You get the gist. Narrate the part. But all the stories must start somewhere. My mind drifts away, and my hands instinctively rub the shampoo into my fur. I can't help but think about tonight's dream. I mean, duh. It literally manifested in real life. It would be stupid not to give it some thought. But even more stupid to bring up to my family. In any case, was I being a bit much back there? Maybe I went too far with my personal fancies. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a dream. The same one I've been having for months. It's the only place I feel comfortable enough to show my true colors, so to speak. Gray and white. Being a little perverted isn't really a personality, but still, I'm supposed to be a little innocent angel. That guy, man, thing, was the only one to kind of get me. Not that he ever said or did anything besides listen to me, but maybe that's good? I don't know. I can't wait to be on my own. I'll be sleeping with so many people, just as hot as him, if not hotter. I swear it, on my name, or my name isn't. Cody. Cody! I really just forget my own name. That tends to happen when my emotions get a little heated. Hopefully it doesn't happen at the academy, when I meet potential new friends. The academy. Finally. My little quirks are actually going to be useful for once. They better be. When the whole world kind of revolves around magic, and lust, and... Wait, I feel like this part of the explosion would be said later. Exposition. What else can I monologue about while drenching in hot water? My super unique energy manipulation abilities? More thoughts on weird dreams? Maybe more about my wretched sister? Get out already. Speak of the devil. I've been here for like 5 minutes. 15, actually. Oh, must lost track of time again. Alright, coming. I step out of the shower and use my faux dryer, with one single silly worry remaining. Please, 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 let this be a good fur day. I don't want to meet people looking like a ball of fluffy white mess. With eyes tightly shut and tail wrapped around my waist, I hurry back to my bedroom. Shoot. What's the end of our situation? Prepared a whole outfit 2 days ago. Planned everything from head to toe, but this... thing... Cody. Sexy? Comfy? Do you even have... care what they look like? Will the other people care? Will other people even... or will they even see them? Well, I hope so. Maybe not on the first day, though. so surely it doesn't matter. Yes, that's my final decision. A simple, modest pair. Logical decision. Very smart. Very big-brained of me. Didn't even need a whole choice of menu for it. Surely there's no other reason I came to such a fast conclusion. Now for the faux reveal. Hey, it's a different picture. Wowee. Do you seriously have a picture of your lust demon on your wall right there? You know the parent's gonna walk in and be like, dude, you know what? Maybe I really am good looking. I feel like I have kind of similar waist thing. I feel like I need to lose a bit of, fat. But I'm bigger in the upper body. Maybe I really am good looking. At least cute. Almost dangerously cute. Huh. Did I always look like this? I think the mysterious dream guy raised my self-confidence subconsciously. I can read. I lost weight in the past 2 years as well. That's a big plus. I need to look good and feel good in my foe if I'm going to be a hunter. Unfortunately, I did give up putting on actual muscle mass, but who needs that anyway when you can learn strength and agility spells off the internet? Well, I can. Self-oriented Effendi. Yay. And what do you know? Luck is finally on my side, at least in the fur department. Smooth, sleek, like it just stepped out of a romance-free novel. Or drama-free romance novel? Drama, romance-free novel. Oh, how I wish I was the Mary Sue of my own life. What's that mean? I have to be content with the small win for now. Yep, looking snipalicious. You've outdone yourself. All you need now is a partner to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I wonder what they will actually look like. A gentle giant? Maybe a himbo. A bad boy? A twink? Even smaller than me? Perhaps not even a man. The possibilities are... I mean, if we're thinking back to this game, it's like, okay, that would be the Bear Knight's kin, or Knights, whatever they're called. Dallin, my bae. I guess this would be Aiden, and that would be Tate. Holy Mother of God, what are you doing in there? I'm getting ready. If you need help with your makeup, you should have said so. Aha, I'll be down in 5. Right. Only 3 people in this house, yet not a single minute alone with my thoughts. I know that feeling. Kind of wish I was back in my dream right now. In any case. I look towards neatly arranged clothes on the table. My new uniform that I've been ironing every day for the past week. Oh, that doesn't sound good. It's simple. Just custom jeans, white shirt and tie, with a mandatory insignia of the academy. And a little pin I made for myself, for good luck. As promised, I hurry to put on the uniform, which fits like a glove. Not like I tested that multiple times over the past few days, or anything like that. And lastly, I look at a piece of paper still on the bed. I fold it neatly and place it in my back pocket. It would be more stupid to leave it here than take it with. Besides, it's a birthday gift. It'd be rude to leave it. Grab my bags and run out before that goblin can return with another ear-piercing scream. On my way downstairs, entire story wafts up to my nose. Hurriedly sprayed perfume, greasy fried bacon, and slightly burnt eggs. Wood. Good morning, everybody. There you are. Oh, thank God, you're all covered. Sit down and eat. You're not going anywhere on an empty stomach. Wow, crazy. Lots of words, and none of them good morning from anyone. I exchanged enough words for you for the day. Couldn't agree more. Sorry, I just have so many worries on my mind. I know, I'm overthinking the whole ordeal, but still, it's hard to think you'll be gone for so long, getting banged against every surface of that school. You're not opening that can of worms again. You know I'll be fine. Uh, well, there's at least a couple of life situations. I was convinced into believing you'll be fine. That's not a guarantee. I'm just willing to be trustful. Yeah, okay. All cool with that. But what you mean by all covered? Well, you see, I've been researching the dress code at the academy, and a lot of them are very revealing. An understatement. The beach has more clothes on it. The nude beach. You told her. Won't deny it. I was just hoping you wouldn't take any risks on the first day, you know? Duh, I won't ruin my uniform so soon. Besides, it's an exaggeration. The students are allowed to make any modifications to the uniforms, but there are still limits. The clothes are the least of your worries. Can we please change the subject? Like, why are you making pancake batter? Don't we have to leave in like 10 minutes? Right. Good news about that. My friend Jesse, from work, you know, the big guy, bigger heart, always confused with about lemons. Yeah, I remember him. Jesse's a guy. Where Jesse's a guy? Question mark? Oh. Well, his cousin works at the main portal gates on the east side, so I convinced him to open one for us around 8 a.m. so I can have time for pancakes. The east side? But those only go up to the nearest city. Better than nothing. Turns our 5-hour rushed car ride into a chill 3.5-hour family road trip. Why didn't you tell her that earlier so she didn't have yell at me to hurry up and get ready? 4 times? Totally lost track of what I need to do, and remember, it's getting better, slowly. Maybe she has a condition? The batter's dripping from the whisk. Oops. I bet all the other students went there a day before to be ready. Well, other students don't have their birthdays as a day before the academic year starts. Don't eat all the strawberries. Cody isn't eating any of the cake anyway. He can't even look in its direction. I should not have eaten 4 whole slices. Death stared me right in the face. Death by cake. What's a fatal amount of cake? A lot of sugar is death. I was going to bring Jesse some of it as thanks. Fine. Bring the death to your feminine coworker. Hey, Cody, so when you come back, are you gonna buy me a car? Me? And want money. Aren't all hunters, like, millionaires? That's after I graduate, and get signed up, and start to actually work. So in like 10 years. Doctors don't need to be signed up. Not again, I'm literally at the doorstep, ready to leave. Just saying, at least you wouldn't have much of a high chance getting hurt, but countless chances to get sued. Besides, I have to work extra hard because I have no healing magic. Unlike your phone charging powers, that will be so useful for a hunter. Speaking of, do you mind? Energy manipulation is more than charging phones. Here, thanks. I'll be able to do all sorts of things when I graduate. Lightning, healing, burning, supporting, you name it. There is still time to enroll into a university. With your grades, it'll be easy. And give it the opportunity of a lifetime? It's pretty weak, less attempt at convincing. Sigh. I know. I just never thought about you in this field, you know? Being banged by 14 werewolves behind a dumpster. I'm proud, I swear, just a bit on edge. I'm not. I know his talents. Shh! What kind of talents? Look, the morning news. Good morning, and welcome back to Rapid Fire News. I'm your host, Craig Barkson. We begin this day's broadcast with breaking developments in the ongoing battle against Nightfallen. Another city has successfully erected a barrier, ensuring safety of the residents against the relentless threats of the dark and lustful. Flame Craven, a city that has faced months of unyielding attacks. Thanks to tireless efforts of elite hunters, the threat has been repelled once more, with not much blood spilled, but many holes stretched. Why did he have to say it like that? It's rapid fire. That's what they do. Isn't that Uncle's hometown? They deserve the bear. Those Nightfallen have really wanted to get into that town for some time now. There were like over 100 high-ranking defenders around the border. Timothy was complaining about their taxes increased because of all the needed hunters. They actually like raise taxes to do that? What kind of foreign land is this? He was throwing hints he wants to come live with us in the last month. Hopefully the barrier makes him change his mind. And speaking of hunters, leading the charge was none other than the Fire Witch himself, or herself. His swift and devastating tactics ensured that the demon's rampage was halted. However, reports confirm that the creature was not slain, only driven back into the shadows. A temporary victory, but a victory nonetheless. My goodness. A demon? No wonder the Fire Witch was on the front page. They had to get the big guns out. They didn't even kill it. I'd like to see you trying to kill a demon. Good thing I have a heroic hunter big brother to protect me then. Aw. Don't aw. She's mocking my very being. Meanwhile, tensions continue to rise in neighboring territories, with conflict displacing thousands and sending waves of refugees towards Arkanvale's borders. Humanitarian aid efforts are underway, though the strain on resources have begun to spark political debates with the Council. Could fossil fuels ever make a comeback in the age of lust energy? Are other nations going to continue allowing Arkanvale to be the sole user of this power? Wait, do other places not use lust energy? These politics have recently begun on my nerves. World leaders should just kiss and make up. Some would say the leaders should kiss and play with each other's butts. That's not what I said. They got you this time, classic Clark. Let's watch something more relevant. Next up, the horoscope. Hey, it's that guy. Mr. Argus, what kind of relations will the Academy keep with neighboring countries' hunter academies? Whoa, is that the new headmaster of Laconia? Sir, can you spare any more details on the new test that the young hunters will take this year? Will there be any other people involved in its making? What is your relationship with Mr. Mandrake? Were you secret lovers? Was that previous headmaster? All be answered in good time. Except for that last part. I'll answer now. No. This is the man that recommended you, isn't it? No, that was the old headmaster. I heard he retired this summer, right after accepting the new recommend students. I can't believe they changed headmasters all of a sudden. This is throwing my plans off. No, don't panic. It's gonna be fine. Just a minor inconvenience for your son. I literally don't care. And if there's anything to have a panic attack over, it's those burning pancakes. Shoot! I'll take this responsibility very seriously, and I'll do anything and everything to ensure the Academy creates the best hunters there can be. Oh good, they're just extra crispy. Now that I think of it, I suppose you looked out in the interview. Doubt this man would have been very kind. Are you saying it's because of the new test he's implementing? It'll be fine. There's no test I can't at least pass, even if it's not with full marks. The Lion is not the kind to accept mediocrity. How would you know that? Look on the bright side, Mom. When he fails, he can come back and continue to serve a greater purpose. They get a degree in magic medicine and work across the street at the potion shop, close to me. Great idea. Yeah, or be her personal phone charger. Just thought. You're encouraging her by ignoring her? You know that? It worked for all these years, didn't it? Barely. And no, even if you want me to sell potions, I still need to do Magic Academy. And oh, look, the best one in the country is begging for me to join them. Humble yourself. Okay, they're accepting me, but that's much more than any other institution. I bet most colleges, universities, and academies have a "Don't let Cody in under any circumstances" pasted on the first page of the rulebook. The accident wasn't your fault. Mr. Raymond assured us that. So, if they were to do something like that, we would have grounds to sue. That's not how... Maybe we should just get going a little earlier? I was supposed to be there yesterday anyway. If I get to the afternoon speech earlier, it won't be the end of the world. Are you sure? Why? Do you have even more questions you need to ask for the 6th time? I'm not nagging that much, am I? Not enough to drive me nuts, but we're slowly getting there. Did you double check your bags? Yep. Triple check? Slowly getting there. I checked them like 7 times. Did you eat your fill? I ate enough to not be sick on the road. In that case, forward, my little goblins. Don't forget, my bags? Seriously, I'm not that stupid. There are only 2. Your backpack's on the chair. Oh. I was wondering why they seem lighter on my shoulders. Are they heavy? Yeah, quite heavy. Cool. With that, she walks out the door, browsing her Stripfly playlist. You wretch. The car ride starts like any other. Gets to the front seat, so her sister can't act like a cool, unbothered queen she thinks she is. Mom is tapping the steering wheel restlessly and humming nervously. Car wide. Are there any more questions I can answer that would ease your worries? Also, wait, wasn't sister sitting in the front seat? I get in the front seat so my sister can act like it. Okay. No, I'm actually chill like that. On God, period. Skidibbity. I'm getting used to this idea. Lying is a sin, and so is every word you just said. That's not very Ohio of you. You know what? Why don't we listen to some music? Can I choose it? No, I already have the perfect one in mind. Oh, come on, not that one. Why? It's lovely. It just feels a bit cliché. Clichés are only bad if they're forced or happen in fiction. This is real life. Why is she sweating so much? Worried you're gonna cry? You're only trying to avoid true feelings. Okay, fine. I'm very worried. And yes, I do have some questions, but I'm ready to let you go on your own. I'm very serious. You're an adult and need to live your life, and I know that's better than anyone. Besides, me and your sister will have a lot of fun together. Although my sister has her headphones on, her eyes are glued to the screen, her twitching ears betray that she's somewhat listening. Then come on, shoot your questions, so I can at least ease your worries. Phew. Okay. Why the hell doesn't cell service and internet work there? What's up with that? How am I supposed to keep in touch with my kid? Well, I'm an adult, so... She shoots me a mean look from the side of her glasses. I mean, I told you before, the barrier works differently from ours. There are a lot more Nightfallen looking to get in, so extra power interferes with signals. How are people supposed to be surviving without internet? Locals still have all those things. As far as I've read, there are cables and antennas that extend beyond the barrier, but they need protection 24/7. I bet many people just like me probably have a couple of terabytes of movies, games, and of course, porn to entertain them. Yeah, when I worked on the ship, my porn was definitely something I needed. And manga to read. So why can't they give students these benefits? It just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. Prices? Other things? It is such a big deal. If it's such a big deal, I'll call you by exiting the barrier first. Then... No! Don't you dare exit the barrier, especially alone. If I feel... I feel much better not getting any calls, because I'll know you'll be safe in the city. Fine, but you know that means I'll be home for Christmas, at the earliest. Yay! I mean, we'll be trying not to grieve. You can write letters. I don't even know how to send letters. You'll figure it out. You have the internet, If you can figure out how to squeeze energy out of those monsters, then you can do anything. Speaking of, when do those kinds of classes start? We talked about it a million times. And it's just as awkward to hear from the third person POV every time. You turn the volume up back. You turn your volume up back there. Ah, because she's a kid? Yes, safe sex will be discussed for both people and Nightfallen. Good. There's that then. Another question. Have you thought about which shard you'll choose? And you can't gaslight me that I told you a million times, because last week you said you're still deciding. How do you know that word? Guilty. Anyway, not really. Wait, is the kid listening? Sister, you're not supposed to know that word. I say shyly, retreating my head like a little toadle. Seriously? You said you'd make your mind up before your birthday. It's a big decision! Yeah, that's why it needed to be sorted out a long time ago. Come on, I thought you were more serious than this. But I am. They all have such good qualities, and bad ones. Defenders would be a safer career, while being close to people. Sounds great, pick that one. But Slayers have an easier time getting by. It would be easier to graduate. Great, we have a winner. But why do I even have magical powers if I don't expand on them with the sorcerers? You think your little sparks are going to ever be on the scale of a fire witch? If not, I could always be a summoner. You still need magic to summon. Are you even considering the janitor shard? Or ever considered? I'm gonna break your iPod. Yeah, I'll break your kneecaps with its remains. Yeah. Why are you like this? You made me that way, mother. The art chases ahead endlessly and boring, and I'm half dozing against the window, watching the scenery blow past. The teleportation gate swerved about an hour off a trip. I'm sure Jesse will appreciate the cake quite a lot. He has a very sharp sweet tooth, thus his confusion for lemons. I was supposed to teleport directly to the academy, but no! I insisted on the last day to celebrate with mud indigestion. Now I'm stuck in the front seat. Why is that a bad thing? Well, certain sisters don't want to respect the radio privileges of the shotgun seat, so I'm either held hostage by a playlist I did not approve of, or have to fight her. Start from the backseat trying to change the song. I'm pretty sure that the person that made this game might have been European, though I know some other game that uses the word trousers, but like, they also, let's move up the music by a bit. But the steering wheel is on the, left side. Thankfully, our music taste is not too different, but obviously, I'm not letting her know that. Do you have even more obnoxious song in there, Miss DJ? She smirks and turns the volume louder. Mom, the ever-patient driver just hums along to whatever plays. She's too focused on the road to care. Even more focused on remembering as many questions as she can before we arrive there. About food. It's free. All 3 meals? Maybe? I admit, you did your research, more or less. Guess you have no use for this old hag anymore. Hey, some people love hag maxing. Don't be dramatic. I'll always need someone to protect me from being viciously mocked. I am pretty good at that. Oh yeah, you need your mommy to protect you from a little girl beat. Mom suddenly presses the brakes, making the only person without a seatbelt almost face plant into the dashboard. I try hard not to burst out laughing. Mom, OMG! Bullies will be punished in this household. Yeah, bully. She grumpily retracts to her seat, but her frustration quickly fades when the new window view steals everyone's attention. Oh, look, we're here. So, that's the so-called Laconia? Yep. Huh, so it really is a city, not just a secret, creepy school in the middle of the woods where you need to have a train to get there. I was trying to think of Harry Potter, but then it's like, I could have also gone harder. Anyways, a small one, but has so many businesses open, it makes our city look like a farmer's yard. There, the forest path I've been seeing in the pictures. Seems like this is the end of the road for us. What? We came all the way out here, and we're not even gonna visit the cafe or something? According to Cody, there are no paths directly to the academy by car. Yes, cars are not permitted in there, for safety and environmental reasons. Not even crystal-based cars? Nope. No internet, no signal, no cars. Maybe I'm not jealous after all. Ha, so you were jealous. Yeah. No scornful remarks? She shrugs. See you in 4 months, Chud. Aw, I'll miss you too. Come here. I reach over to the back seat and give her a big old goodbye hug. She might be a pain in the butt, but she's still my goblin. What are you doing? Get off! Where's that damn camera? I'll give Mom a hug too. Thanks for announcing your intentions. Bye. Have a nice trip. Wait. So fast? I have more questions. Did you bring lunch I made you? Do you have a physical map? The extra energy crystals? Is there anything ready in the first... Is that everything ready in the first aid kit? Do you? I'll be fine. Promise. What if you encounter a Nightfallen? Then we'll both have a good time. Ew, gross. Let's go already. Fine, but remember, if you ever decide that this life isn't for you, I'll come pick you up and figure out something else. And yeah, okay? And if you fail to graduate, I'm not letting you into my future college, just be clear. Pfft, I'm not thinking of going to host school anyway. Cody! Home. I said home. You didn't, you little zip. Complete disbelief. I promise, I'll let you know. Also, we're the one going to host school. I will graduate, no matter what. We'll miss you, and take care. I'll miss you too. With those last exchanged words, my old life drives away, and I'm left in front of the path that calls for me. Ooh, new picture. My bad boy era has arrived. Pfft, care? Nah, if Honey must get me, and it is what it is. I fully embrace it. Practice will be good for the future. Although I'd lie to say if I'm not a little scared. I'm debating putting my earphones on and letting the wind guide me, but every little twig snap and bush rustle makes you jump. I don't want to lose my hearing in a place like this. Technically, there wouldn't be any wild animals around. Nightfallen, I often drive them away. Aha, a curious creature. They're tracked by magic, but it's not the most magical around. I'm not the most magical around, so I should be fine. The bears are real magic emitters. A double-edged sword. Keeps Nightfallen away, and draws them near at the same time. I get lost in this house, watching the tree tops for uwu monsters ready to attack. I'm getting so excited at the thought. They could be dangerous. Sometimes I wish I was normal. You're a Furry. But I need to get a boyfriend, or a girlfriend. Surely then, my random desire will be down. Lust is a dangerous thing, even for people. Also getting lost around here? Let's speed up a bit, because it is a longer episode trying to recap. Right way, check map. Straight low, shortcut, deep hole. What? Ah, ouch. Not a hole. Dangerous. Oh, it did. Alpha Chad. Did it have that thing where it's like the Alpha Chad and you... Okay. Bugs. Different background. You're so cute. It's my twink boyfriend. Who's a virgin. Boo. We're going up to the part where we choose people. Going to the burial. Oh, look at that. Meadow, farmstead, show constructions. They really did put quite a bit into this thing. You twink. You're late. Oh yeah. What the? Man, I go paranoid, can't forget about you. Help me. Good. Garoo. And this is where I end up. Literally a dead end. Oh, some 360 degrees? Okay. Turn around then. Doors materialized in the middle of the hallway. Huh. That's not my goal, is it? The paper said 360. That was a 180. Dumbass piece of air. Doesn't even know geometry. The paper quickly turns to ash. In my hand, bright flames. No attitude. Now here's the thing. I'm super curious and mesmerized and awestruck by this. But if I wasn't late for my gathering, damn the crazy adventure for now. I didn't mean big sexy lion I've been hearing so much about. 3 men to take home. Maybe just a peek. Yo-ho. We're close behind me. Now remember they did the picture here of him doing a thing. But touching the gem. Let me take a look in person. Let me rate you. Predator alert! Rate. Let me rate you. Rate me. Yes, rate you. I thought, yeah. You know, that sounds, yeah, kind of. Sounds familiar. Yeah. Similar. I get it. From distance, at least. Yeah. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I can get a bit closer for the rating. I love numbers and compliments and getting humbled. Whichever one. Shocker. Okay, maybe I skipped ahead of certain things. But, yeah. Maybe it's my need to get liked in every way possible, or my hell yes, loving it when others order me. Oh well, but I decided to get close to this gemstone. After all, chat, it's a bit. It's well. I eat some coffee. I do a little pirouette. So? I've seen better. Better what? You know what. You can assume that. And out of 10, I'll tell you, if you touch me. Like that's gonna happen. Yeah, this far. What's one more step? I know my limits. Circling the pedestal it sits on, I try to spot anything odd about this gem. I'm not too keen on taking orders from a rock. Outside the fact that it's one of the biggest I've ever seen, and bright red, it looks like any other household energy crystals. Maybe a summoning one, turned into an energy source after exhausted its use. A place like this sure needs a lot of power. Trying new things is fun, don't you think? I do love new things. I know that all too well. Then, how about you? A sudden jolt pierced my skull, like a migraine, but only for a fraction of a second. I just can't stop looking at it, and thinking of its remarks. Maybe I do want to experience something new. Look how beautiful it pulses. It's hard, warm, and excited to meet your touch. feel drawn towards it like invisible shackles pulling my hand. That's right, come on, touch me. Touch me hard. I know you want to. Mine goes numb, and my hands are both raised at... Alright, in there. What if I just little... Ouch! A shock of energy zaps my hand away, making me come back to my senses. The coldest winter wind urges through my body for a moment. Ugh. Really, an elaborate zap trap? I came here just to get pranked by the oldest trick of the book. Eh. Looks like I stumbled upon a childish fray. Very funny. How do I get out of here? What? I said, how do I... I heard you! I mean, how the hell are you still able to resist my control? You're trying to control me? The crystal starts to talk nonsense. I did feel something weird seconds ago in my brain, and a chill, but it wasn't a big deal. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Bullshit. Nobody set foot in my chamber in years, for fear of being exposed to a single particle of my magic. And you're telling me you somehow immune to my magic control? Could it be? Someone must have gaslit you, Faye. Your magic must not be as impressive as you think. I'm not a fucking Faye, you imbecile. Wow, you sound just like my sister. How many millennia old are you, child? Don't lie to me. Millennia? Really? You're asking me in a serious way? Centuries? Lower. Decades? Nearly 2. So, you weren't lying about energy manipulation then? How do you know about my powers? I was not expecting all those things to be truthful. You truly are unusual. In a good way? You can think that. But I do indeed like you. It's not a lie. So young, so fresh, with a hint of uncertainty in every step. A true gamble on my part. I just hope it pays out. He'll have to forgive me. Sorry, reading gods. What the hell are you bumbling about? Would that be mumbling? I think I found a typo. I'd like to bond with you further, if you don't mind. I mind so much that my head might start to expand from so much mind. Funny playing words there. And can I blame you? It's a strange encounter, I admit. And yet, hearing those words truly hurts. I want to make this attraction of curiosity I'm feeling mutual. And because you impress me, I'll make you a deal you can't refuse. For the low price of a body. Your body to be exact. Just in case your infinite wisdom misinterprets what I mean. Usually, people tell their offers before setting out a price. But what can I expect from Talking Rock? I'm not... Go. Say, do you actually know who or what I am? You're just toying with me, aren't you? I swear to God I'm not. I thought you'd realize from the hints, but no matter. In short, I'm a demon. Seriously? Absolutely. You look happy about that information. Happier than any normal person would. Did you finally realize? Yep. Great. And you're taking better than I imagined. Demons are cursed with truth. They physically cannot lie. And if somehow they do, they will suffer major consequences. Which means I have major upper hand here. My, you really did your homework. That is very much true. Although it wasn't what I was referring to. So then, you'll know if the deal I'm about to make is true to its core. What's happening? You're basically getting more and more excited by the second. It also means you can rate me, and I'll be 100% true, or it'll be. Are you kidding me? Are you still thinking about that? I'm self-conscious, but also confident that I'm above 5, so getting Demon's opinion would be so cool. I overestimated your IQ. Come on, please. Just a number. 1 through 10. 8. Yes! I did it. I'm above average. Just my opinion, not fact. There are still people that will find you very unattractive. Tasteless people. Can we go back to our deal? I hope I scored some empathy points after that. Oh, see. What can you offer me? And what do you mean by io body? Glad you ask. At least, so. Hold on. Do I need to change the music back real quick? The what? There. Speak your truth, demon. Okay. So, not so fast. Come on, kid. To make sure you're in line, I'll be asking the questions. Sure, just make it quick. You answer body, and give me stuff in exchange. What would be the best question to ask Demon's situation? First off, what are you going to gain from this deal? Putting the safety of the world before your own desires is the first one, eh? Not bad. I respect that. As I said, I'll own your body to be my host. That's a big ask. Not as big as it seems. Part of my conscious being will simply live inside you. The other part will remain here in this gem. Most of my feelings and part of my magic will go to you in the process. I'll be able to feel everything you feel, see what you see, smell what you smell, and so on. Huh, so that's different. In the previous thing, like, all of him kind of went into Cody. Kind of depressing that his soul would be split. In short, I gain a fraction of my freedom back. I haven't felt the outside world in so long. I miss it. What are you gonna do with my body when you gain access to it? Quite literally nothing to hurt anyone. See? I'm not lying. Without your consent, I will not be able to do much of anything. You'll still be in complete control. Huh. So you really just want to regain your senses? Precisely. Inside this gem, I can't even breathe. I'm literally suffocating, but without the pain. Like waiting to yawn, but never getting out. That doesn't seem like a bother. Next up, what do I get from it? A lot of fun, my dear new friend. My magic is vast, and of course you can't use any of it yourself, but if you command me to cast magic, I could very much do so, with some limitations, like your magic and energy poos. What kind of magic? Any kind of destruction that comes to mind, I can create. There's one aspect I'm missing. Seems like a sweet deal so far. So, we signed the contract? Not yet, still got questions. Like, are you evil? What are you asking? If I accept your offer, will something bad happen to me or anything else at this point? No. Simple, straightforward answer. Not sure what I expected. Were you ever evil? Heh. I suppose by your standards, yes, I was. I've done a lot of things your kind would frown upon, to say the least. Will you ever do it again? I've learned my lesson. I'm not a fan of eternal prisons. Next up, what are you doing here on school grounds? Pass. The first one you refuse to answer. Can't even find a way to twist the truth, demon? I prefer not to answer. That's all. And I prefer not to gamble with demons. Good day. Turn around, walk away. Wait. Yes? I don't even know how to care, but my little bluff worked, better than expected. You smart one. You surely figured out I'm the one powering the academy. Yeah, but I need more details. Thousands of years ago I was defeated and imprisoned in my own gem. It is being kept in this special room because of my powers that reach beyond my shackles. About 100 years back, they found a way to harness my energy. Usually, there's someone to keep an eye on my door, but they seem to have left the post for a while, for whatever reason. In the meantime, I took the opportunity to lure you here, to hopefully get you to accept my offer, before anyone comes. Satisfied? So someone might be watching? I'm positive they're not doing it now, but they could be very soon. So, we're both working on borrowed time? Very much so. That's why I'd like to be the one done with these questions already. Fine, one last question. What's your end goal? As much as I just love to be the little toy of an inferior species, and that sarcasm's not a lie, I want to be fully summoned again. You want your body back? At full strength? Does that come as a surprise? Not really, the more I think about it. I only promise not to be evil or hurt anyone. Even if I'm summoned, I just want to live. But what do you want me to do about it? I can barely charge my phone with powers. There's no way I'm summoning a demon. You'll learn. I didn't have you I didn't say you'd have to do it today or tomorrow. Satisfied with my answers? I believe so. Let's recap. Ancient demon, thousands of years old, being imprisoned here, give a people self-reflection, and now nothing more than feel something again. You're gonna have my body to help me on the journey of whatever, blah blah blah. Blah. Song of Seven you, engine the parts. Did I miss anything? Yep, that's pretty much perfect. Yeah. I do deserve a small clap, but you know, I'm a walk. Let's change that. Are you serious? You doing it? I decided to convince an argument. I think listening to demon would be risky, but I have some demons in my mind that I'm still fighting at the moment, and maybe you'll be able to help. I'm supposed to be enrolled in a super cool academy for hunters. Quite literally, the best one in the country, if not the world. And I don't think I'm good enough to be here. Sure, headmaster has something in me, I suppose, but that's not why I got recommended. But I'm sure I'm subpar compared to others. So, I'll need all the help I can get, even if it's from evil demon. Formerly evil. That does ease my worries a bit. So what do I do? Sign a contract in blood? Something like that. Touch of the gem, and I'll bind us together. That way, if you evict me from your body before I'm summoned, the shackles will rupture, and you'll die. Same thing if I disobey your orders for too long. Seems reasonable enough. There we go. Skip. Back. Going brighter. Glowing intense. Badoomp. Waves pierce the heart of everyone. Tied down, chained to the earth beneath me. Oh man. Amazing. Deep wefts. I think we did that thing. Keeping with the thing I picked prior. I guess this be new. Are you dead ass? You're him! How the fuck did you not connect to the dots yet? I don't know, I'm stupid, okay? Alright, I was mentally preparing for this outcome some time now. I was 10. Was the guy I've been seeing in my dreams. The one I've been talking about for months was you? Yep. Before you ask, let me explain. Please. You know, I can't quite use my powers in such a weakened state, but there are a few things I'm capable of. One of them is some lighthearted mind control. Lighthearted. As well as creating bonds. More importantly, there was the one reason I remained sane for centuries past. Astral projection. I've been jumping from dream to dream every night, visiting people, and laughing at their nightmares. But when I found you, I didn't expect you to be able to see me. Nobody could before. Oops. I was too shocked to speak or interact, but too intrigued not to come back. It turned out, having something to talk about, everything to me felt nice, even if it was a one-sided conversation. My head hurt so bad. Not upset me, are you? No, I do not know exactly how to feel, but I think most of my emotions are somewhat positive right now. The ones I can process, at least. OMG, I told you all of my kinks. All 427, yes. Quite extensively. You took advantage of the rating one. Guilty as charged. You old pervert. Pervert? Me? Yes, you. I'm the one keep trying to remove your clothes for months at the end of every night. They cover your man boobs, slut. You come into my house uninvited, wearing barely anything, and expect me to behave? I need water. Yeah, it's gotten a lot more unprofessional since it's like, yeah, we're over an hour and a bit. Oh, whatever the fuck I want. You should control yourself. Is he blushing? You don't even see... You don't see a demon do that every day. Hey. Why'd you ever want to talk to me? I was scared. Of what? It doesn't matter. I just couldn't bring myself to, until I met you in person, and made sure you're not a crazy creation of a mind from so many years of isolation. You're gonna have to pay for that, you know? Heh, you want to strike another deal, perchance? Unfortunately for you, I don't have much else to offer. You're our done deal already gives you everything I have. See how nice I am? You can do something for me that you refused to do for so long. With that wicked grin on your face, you don't mean you want to... You know, I've always wanted to explore you in my dreams. Now you can offer me the chance to make up for your silence. It's the only way to regain my trust. You know what? Fine. I'd love to have your grubby little furry hands on me. Come here. Whoa, that's fast. Exactly, I get closer, feeling familiar rush away as a demon. Notice I'm technically on before. Looks like serious about the offer, although I can't see his face beyond scribbles. He looks confident. I'm not gonna lose my chance. Here I go. Ha! Grabbed your... Eh? I just went through. Ha 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 ha. He laughs like a billionaire on golf course. Very funny, you lying bastard. Show your real self. Hey, look. I didn't lie about anything. This is my real body. Then why? In your dreams, I've been projecting my full being into them, and your bodiless mind could touch me, since they're basically made of the same thing. Now part of me is inside you, so it's impossible to reach me fully until I'm either out there or you get my real body back. The demon leans closer, whispering in a seductive, deeper tone. So, here's our new, unofficial deal. Dear mortal, you find a way to summon me through whatever means necessary, and when I'm free, I'll stick around for a while to make sure all your fantasies come true. All 428 of them. Go, 27. Oh, I think you just cried one more. He looks down my thing, where I'm kneeling. Touché. And no wonder you're a demon. You're great at manipulation. What's your speciality? You could say I'm a demon of lust. That makes so much sense. Says fingers in order to replace the void. Ready to go now? There's the door. Okay. Make it that thing there. There you go, it's the face. I wonder what a squirrel that smokes too many cigarettes would sound like. Somehow both high-pitched and low-pitched and gravelly. Well, there's Dallin there, there's Tate, and there's Aiden. Do, skip ahead, blur, blur, blue. I don't think there'd be any new things even though the skip button has not come back yet. That seemed to have been upgraded. Skipping ahead. Meow, meow. I knew that there was new stuff in this, but it was like actually a little bit shocking that Need more clapping sounds. How long it is. Hope I don't miss too much things. Again, I look at that thing next to his face. Oh, right, he does that thing. So Tate can't get away. Okay. Wow, that just took, like, forever to get back here. I was trying to do a woo, not be... something. Just try to think. Oh gosh, I wish this game did that thing from a different game whose name I'm forgetting. Where it says this is the guy's thing. I mean, that one's definitely Alvi. I think that one was Therium. I think that one could be Dallin. Maybe that one's Tate. Yeah, that makes sense. In that order. What was the last thing we did? I think it was like smooching guys and then stuff and things. Was it May? Yeah, it was May of this year. Kissing boys. Well, I guess we'll do that here. That's October of last year? It do be like that. So anyways, it's going to be the end of this Let's Play. Every time I just move my head that way, my butts. So, please comment, cause I like comments, don't you like dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest type of grow. And please remember to spay and neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And I guess we could look at what's the thing is. I had to download a new thing so I could get Alvi's thing and then an update of the original thing. Yeah, $5 a month. And until next time, on another Let's Play? Yeah, Let's Play. Me? Let's Play. GamerWolfSix. Let's Play. Of Shards. A game that makes me need to get a cup of coffee because I'm a bit sleepy, you know? I mean, going to the gym does take it out of you. And stuff. Thanks, see ya.